Welcome to Writer's Way podcast, the podcast where we step into the enchanting world of authors as we delve into their unique writing journeys and captivating tales behind their stories. I'm your host, Jessica Wilkins, and today we have a truly special couple joining us, Danny and Debbie Grace. Danny, who authored the book A Touch of Grace, which is a collection of personal stories and poems that promise to take us on a heartwarming journey. And of course, by his side, as always, is his wonderful wife, Debbie. Danny and Debbie, welcome to our show.
Hello.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi, okay. So, Danny, as I read your introduction, author's bio, and it mentions that you have been writing for years. But are you just now putting your works out there? And then what motivated you to embark on this project at this point in your life? And how would your personal journey, particularly with your Parkinson's diagnosis, which influenced the decision to share your stories?
I'm going to let Debbie answer very good.
Okay. Well, he's been writing all his life and haven't had time to put them all together. He put them in a drawer. I mean, all the way back. He thought it would be a fun project to put them all together. After the diagnosis of Parkinson's, he wanted our children and grandchildren to have something. And he thought they would enjoy all the stories that he wanted to share.
That's incredibly wonderful. And then, so with a lifetime memories that's put in the drawer and you have this decision to publish it now, how did you even begin to select which moment and memories to include A Touch of Grace?
Well, he had some already written down, and he started, putting them in order. And then some just came to him. He has never been a good sleeper, so he'd get up in the middle of the night and just start writing. So the fishing stories came back to him, and then he wrote the Parkinson's poems also when he couldn't sleep.
So those stories would really keep him awake. Anyways, keeping those in a book, was it a difficult process in putting them together?
It took a while, yeah. It's just, we had lots of time. I mean, 2020 was the diagnosis, and then lovely, the pandemic. So we had lots of time. Yeah, we had lots of times to get things together.
And figure them out.
Go through drawers and find them, and something to do and work on the computer. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sure there are some of the best ones since the pandemic itself that, of course. And speaking of the content attached to Grace, isn't just a collection of stories. It also includes poems and different formats. So what inspired you to bring together such a diverse range of formats into a book?
Well, it sounded like a good idea. Everybody likes something different, Everyone can relate differently. He said there's something for everyone in here. There's poems, there's laughing, there's little side, all kinds of, different things that you go through in life. Craziness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, certainly does. From this kind of book, it has a lot of formats, types of which could have a lot of stories to get from, and of course, most of them are very, shall I say, motivational, and it's funny on some part. So now I understand that this book actually evolved from something else that you had. And then how does your book differ from previous work you might have done, like photo album, and what was the transition like from a collection of images to this rich and personal narrative?
Well, they're kind of the same. He had all the photos from the races, at the track and the places. And he had a lot of stories written about that. So he decided to put them all together. And then Max the Moose, his other book, his children's book, came from 2020 being such a bad year. And he wrote that he wanted to cheer me up. I love mooses. So it was a story that he came up with. Yes.
How sweet of him. Yes, that's a beautiful way of putting it. So giving them more breath. And as you have mentioned, with the Parkinson disease that has been diagnosed by the year of 2020, just recently we're talking, how has this experience living with this Parkinson's shape your perspective and consequently the stories and poems you've shared in the book?
He was diagnosed in 2020, and 2020 was you couldn't go to the doctor with anybody. You had to go by yourself.
Yes.
We had no idea. We thought it was like a pinched nerve he had. So he went to the doctor by himself, and then when she said, you need to call your wife, he knew something was bad. And the poems help him to get the feelings out, to get everything out, because your whole your whole life changed. You have to learn things. You have to learn all over how to do things. Day by day, it's a new path. I mean, his balance changed. His voice has always been low. He has it very emotional. He'll cry over anything. So it comes and goes. His hands shake. So he's always done projects, made things. He couldn't do a lot of that. So he had to learn how to do things in a different way. And that's basically how we started gathering all the stuff in the drawers.
Okay, so 2020 has been a bad year for all of us, and then most especially with the diagnosis with the Parkinson's, of course, I definitely can imagine that you have a rough time with it. And with this one, has brought new insight or a different kind of urgency that brought to your writing with the touch of grace?
Pretty much, we're positive. You look forward, you try to make the best out of life, because a lot of times life is not great. You got to keep going. And it's just been an urgency that, we got to keep going. We got to keep looking for the good. Yeah, and writing helps. Danny has always written, and it gets all the stuff that you're carrying inside, outside, so that someone can see it and appreciate and know. Because sometimes it's hard, to say what's going on.
Yes, it's quite hard. Anyways, the celebration of life certainly shines through within your book. And in your view, what specific stories or pieces in the book do you feel best convey this message of love and positivity?
The most one was Wasted Moments poem. After that came to Danny. He could see how much time you waste in your life every day that you don't realize until, something smacks you in the head, or, you walk into the wall and go, oh my gosh, okay. And he just wanted to share that with everyone, and say, don't be wasted, because you never know.
Yes, and then also those special moments, have you realized that this moment is one of the things that need to be remembered? So that's why I am so into poems also. And then speaking of special moments, if there's one story or poem in the book that holds a particular special meaning for you without giving in too much away, so could you tell us a little bit about it and why is it so significant?
The Wasted Moments poem. It just goes back over your life and what what you have done, how you didn't realize. You thought, you got all the time in the world. I got this. I could do whatever. But you don't have all the time in the world. You don't know how much time you have.
Yes, so true.
So it is. And it, changes. And he wanted just to let everyone know that he realizes he wasted moments. He doesn't want to waste moments anymore. He wants, to be better, to take each day better. Sometimes take each hour better because it changes.
Yes.
You don't know. That's
Yes.
the most one. Wasted moments. Yeah.
Wasted moment. I will certainly have that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so those moments on the palm, I will certainly have those. And then it feels like your book offers a lot of wonderful stories, and it covers with wonderful balance also. So how important was it for you to balance the humor with more reflective moments in your writing?
You have to laugh. You have to laugh or you are in trouble. I mean, you can cry all the time. Crying doesn't do anything. Laughing at least gets you breathing. Okay, yeah, all right. We gotta, take a minute, see what's happening. And everybody needs a laugh. I mean, people will tell Danny they get a good story. They get a chuckle or a laugh out of reading his book, and that makes Danny feel so much better. It makes him, want to do more, get some more stuff out. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And then we all need a good laugh. Because from laughing, of course, we feel more spirited, more alive, right? And then what universal themes or emotion do you believe will resonate most strongly with your audience?
His is old John Lennon, give peace a chance. Be kind and share your stories while you can, because you don't know. You got to keep going. You can take a rest, but you got to get back up and keep going, because you never know what's coming.
Yes, so true. And I completely agree. Now, for a truly unique aspect mentioned in the summary, the book is described as great for the bathroom. Great for the bathroom. Yes.
Yeah.
So can you elaborate on the suggestion and what kind of reading experience you envision your readers with that in mind?
Yeah. Well, with Parkinson's comes constipation. It's a real problem.
Oh.
Spend a lot of time on the toilet in the bathroom. And he would read, stories, poems, different things while he's, passing time in the bathroom. And he thought, I could do this. I could do a lot better than this. So he said he's going to do this. And you could pick up the book and you could start anywhere. I mean, you get a story, you get a poem, you get pictures of relatives, you go on an adventure in it. It's different each day. So when you're in the bathroom, just pick it up and read. That's basically what the bathroom book means. Yeah.
So, yes. I could say that the bathroom itself is kind of a solace, though relieving and also relieving your mind also, not only physically but also mentally. I hope that you have your mini library out there.
Yeah, my dad always called the bathroom the library. I'm going to the library.
Okay, so you have Debbie, and I have a question. So you have been with Danny's side for over 5 decades, so to be exact, 55 years. How involved were you in the creation of A Touch of Grace, and what has it been like to see Danny bring this very personal story to life?
This has been great. Danny's always written. I mean, way back in college, he took writing courses, and he would be writing different things, sharing different things. And through the years, he's had tons of stories. He's always, telling the kids, writing the grandkids different stories, having them write stories. And it was good that he could gather everything together and that the poems helped get all of the frustration and the hurt out. Got to get it out. You can't keep it in. You go nuts, so yeah, you got to get it out. And it's just been great for him. It keeps him busy. He looks forward. You know, he'll wake up. He doesn't sleep well, so he'll get up in the middle of the night. And when I get up, he's like, oh, I wrote this, you know. So there's been something to do, an outlet where the Parkinson's has stripped him. Parkinson's is a cruel disease. It doesn't care how old. I mean, there's 8 million people that have it, and every single one is different. We have a friend, he has it, he passed with Parkinson's, and he was totally different from what Danny has. I mean, everybody's different that has it. And this just helps him deal with it. And he's always been clever, you know, writing, and my smart ass is what I call him. But you have to have the humor with it, and this helps him. This helps him day by day. You got to fight this. You got to fight it.
That's so beautiful, Debbie. As a wonderful wife as you are, it is truly clear that it is shared journey in such many ways. So what was the most challenging aspect of writing this book, and conversely, what was the most rewarding part of the process for you?
The most challenging was the typing on the computer. His hands shake, you know, and he'd hit the button, it'd be the wrong button, and sometimes you would go, you don't even know where you're going. It's like Star Trek, you know, beam me up, Scotty, I don't know where I'm going. And how do we get back to where he was? And I know nothing. I don't even know how to turn on our computers, so I have no help. We have the grandkids. So this is their age. Our grandkids help a lot with typing on the computer. So that was the hardest. That was the hardest. And then the most rewarding was like someone would come up and say, hey, I read this, and it, you know, the stories, and it helps me so much. One guy said, when I have a really bad day, he goes, I pick up your book and open it, and something on whatever page I turn to, it just, he can relate to it, and it helps him feel better. The grandkids' stories sometimes make people cry. They've lost their grandkids or their grandkids. We're very lucky. We're close. Or the fishing stories, all the guys, they love them. You know, they're smiling. They remember all the fish they've caught or the one that got away. And it's just, people tell him, you know, it's great. I love it. I love that story. It brought me back. You know, it takes other people to their places. So it's been very good for him. Yeah.
Yes, it's good. And that's very fantastic. So as we wrap up, Danny and Debbie, what do you hope is the lasting impact or takeaway from or for someone who finishes reading A Touch of Grey?
Life changes. You have to keep going forward. You have to be positive. Some days are better than others. You have to laugh. You have to do the best that you can. Some days it's a lousy what you can, but you have to keep trying. You have to watch every step. And, you know, you just gotta, the family, the friends, the relatives, the ones that have passed, the stories of, you know, what used to be and what's going to be, it helps you enjoy what you have. You have to be able.
So true. And you have to let your positivity influence others. And we are truly blessed to have authors like you who shares their story in a positive way and inspires those who readers like us. We are very much, shall I say, blessed to have you, because without your work, we don't have this encouragement that we need whenever we're down or whenever we're happy. So books is one of our solace, and we wanted to have so that is why we are truly blessed to have you, a positive author. And finally, what message do you have for potential readers who might be considering picking up your book, A Touch of Grace?
Something different. There's all kinds of things. I mean, there's all kinds of things in the book. You know, hopefully people relate to it. They've got friends, they've got families, you know, they've got high school stories and buddy stories and, you know, things that happen in their life. It helps you to remember that they will enjoy it and they'll, oh yeah, I remember that, I did that, or that's a good idea, you know. Yeah, it's just something to keep. It's hard some days to be really positive. You've got to keep going. You got to go. You got to see the light. You need a touch of grace once in a while. That's perfect. Yep.
Yes, same as with your family name. It really is, should I say, inspiring. And so as with the name Grace, wow, it's so fit. Yeah, should I say it is.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay, so Danny and Baby Grace, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your time and your wonderful story with us. A Touch of Grace sounds like a truly heartwarming and inspiring read. Thank you so much for being with us here in Writer's Way podcast and sharing your stories with us.
Thank you.
Yes. By the way, to all our listeners, you can find A Touch of Grace where books are available, whether in physical store and or any online bookstores. And that's all for this episode of Writer's Way podcast. Join us next time, another inspiring conversation. Until then, keep living your stories. Once again, thank you and have a wonderful day.